All right, hi you guys. Okay, so I'm going to show you a basic painting tutorial. I already started my wash. This is the mountains. Okay, this is my finished one. So here's my picture. Here's my mountain. My mountains are better than my vegetation. My vegetation, I'm not going to lie, I just kind of rushed through it. But that's because I just wanted to get the gist of it and get my colors out, okay? So now that I've done that, my mountains, if you noticed, my mountains have like a blue, gray, and a green tint, okay? So mountains, when they go further in the back, they get like a blue tint to them. So what I did is I mixed black, white, and blue to get this color. And then what I did, okay, so I'll go like this, and I watered it down a little bit because I want to wash. And now I'm gonna go in, okay? And I've got my guidelines, I got my basic blocking done in my colors, and here's my mountains, and then I'm just gonna kind of go like this. And I'm gonna add my dark spots, okay? And then, see, I'm gonna go right there. I'm probably gonna have to get a smaller brush. So I'm gonna take my flat brush, okay? If you guys remember, I have a flat brush and I have my flat brush. So I already used my wash, now I'm moving on to my flat. They're exactly the same, but just different sizes, okay? Because I'm gonna do my blocking. All right, remember we talked about that word earlier? Blocking. Okay. Okay, don't worry about that. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna add my my white for the mountains. Okay. Because you can always add textures later. This is just about layers, okay? And then you kind of want a line separation. Don't worry about, I'm going to kind of like add some lines. And I can always go with my finger if I want to kind of block it out. Okay? Oh, don't worry about that. And then there's this line, so I'm going to come right here. Okay? There's this line. I'm going to come right here. And see, this is like going to start getting into like a green, so I'm going to start adding my green in a minute. But I just kind of want to get some shadows. Okay? Whatever. So then I'm going to leave that, and then there's that. So I'm just going to kind of block it out a little bit, fade it out. Okay, and again, I can just kind of dab it out a little bit. A little more if I want to make it darker. I can always add a little darker. Or I think it's too dark, I could just go and lift up. See, I felt it was a little dark, so I'm going to go right here. Okay, So then I'm going to start getting into the greens over here. This is just kind of, okay. No, that shouldn't be there. There we go. And then I'll just give it a wash. There you go. That looks good. And then I'll come back and add my whites. So I think that looks pretty good for a mountain. Kind of the gist. Now I'm going to go and I'm going to add. So I have a dark green, so I'm going to take my green. Okay. I'm going to add a little bit of water to it. I think it kind of has like a grayish tone over it. So I think it's already got the gray, so I'm going to take my green. I'm going to water it down. If I want to make it a forest green, I would just add like a touch of black. Okay, if I want to make it darker. See, I like that green right there. That's like a nice little foresty green. Okay, and now I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start to get my angle brush, because my angle brush will get those round areas. And maybe even my filbert brush. I think I'm going to do my filbert brush. Okay. So I got my angle brush, now I need my filbert brush. I have a big one, but I don't want to pick one. Okay, so I guess we'll skip that. Okay, so I'll just go the angle, get it wet, and then I'm just going to start maybe a little bit of the yellow to that. Because this kind of has like a, maybe I will use the bigger filbert brush. So I'm gonna, because it's more round, so there's that. So I'm just gonna. Okay, don't worry about that. If I want, I could just add straight water onto here. I'm going to get my base coat. Okay, and it's going to be a little bit lighter. Oops. Okay. And then we will come back and we will start to touch up the front.